Now our Casey Busher shares a story of healthcare workers and medical students helping out during COVID-19 outbreak. Take a look.
No one predicted a global pandemic to take over our worlds, but when a global crisis hit, healthcare workers and medical students stepped up to the plate.
I'm definitely glad to have been able to get hired during this time so I could be able to go work during all this, because it definitely feels like my work's more crucial now.
When it first hit in Abilene, I was on the unit working side by side with a nurse, which was quite intense.
I started my career during this pandemic. My first shifts at the hospital were being scanned by the thermometer and having my temperature taken. And
students have dedicated their time to help where they can.
When they started asking for volunteers for the drive-through clinic, at first I was just like, I can't do that. But then I was like, this is literally a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. It's a pandemic. And as a future healthcare worker, you're right there in the middle of it. And so I was like, why not just be right there in the middle of it as a student?
It really is helping the students learn to be flexible, but it's also teaching them that when there is a crisis, you step up to the plate, you do whatever needs to be done.
This experience has shown students how valuable it is to pursue their profession in healthcare.
We've had a lot of students say, I can't wait until I graduate because I want to be out there right in the middle of it, on the front line, working.
To be there and be able to get people their prescriptions is such a rewarding feeling coming home from work. It just makes me feel so good to know that I did something today that made somebody else's life better, especially during a time like this.
A lot of people have been affected in a negative way with COVID. It's been allowing me to get that hands-on experience, and I really appreciate that.
For most entering the industry, their dream was to help people in a field that they're proud to work in from a young age.
I've wanted to be a pharmacist since I was 6 years old. Getting to be at a pharmacy pretty frequently right now during a pandemic just really makes me proud to have chosen this to be my field for my whole life.
For me as a kid, I was always wanting to help people with my hands. Always there's going to be some aspect of what I do where I was going to make sure that whatever I can do, I can improve somebody's, even if it's one person's life or outlook.
Because at the end of the day, it's all about putting others before you.
this is what nursing is. It's taking care of sick people when things are bad. Is taking care of people at their worst. That's part of the reason why I love what I do.
Knowing that I helped in some way is just really rewarding for me, and it just makes me feel like I'm in the right track and like I'm in the right field.
Just want to keep giving back to my community, especially here in Abilene.
Now, although this time isn't easy, this is a time that current and future healthcare workers will never forget.
You know, someday when I'm in my career, just looking back and knowing that I was there helping during a pandemic, even as a first-year pharmacy student, I think it'll help me a lot.
Nobody signed up for this, but I did. I signed up to be the hands and feet of Christ. And
I feel in my heart like it's like this is where I'm supposed to be.
All of those that are on the front lines, our nurses, our doctors, all of our healthcare workers that are going to work long days and long nights fighting this virus, we just want to say thank you.
Myself, my husband, and my 21-year-old son were all affected by it. And the process in Texas for us was perfect. We'd never wound up being in the hospital, but we've had several doctor's appointments. And these people that even just did the testing portion were absolutely amazing in the hospitals and on the front lines are. So from the bottom of the Stevens heart, we all appreciate you.
On behalf of the Abilene High tennis team, we would like to thank the healthcare workers in Abilene and the country. Thank you.
We just forget to appreciate how you put yourself out there and take the chances that you take to serve the people that you serve so that we can all be healthy and safe. So from the bottom of our hearts, we just want to say thank you so much for all that you do.
I just want to give a special heartfelt thank you to all of those healthcare workers and nurses here in Big Spring, all across the state of Texas, that are out each and every day helping all of us stay healthy, stay safe. We appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Frontline healthcare providers, I just want to tell you how much I appreciate you. These are tough times, and I'm so glad we have people like you we can count on. Thank you for sacrificing all that you have to take care of our community.
Healthcare workers, thank you for all that you do. not just right now, but every single day. Reporting for Fox West Texas, I'm Casey Busher.